Hey y'all, so today I need to do a big fat scrap buster kind of thing. So what I want to do today is my jumbo mug rug log cabin style. So this one is, hold on, I just made a couple of them, so, and I like them, so. And, okay, so you know how there's like little bitty mug rugs? Yeah, they're cool and everything, but look at these. Yeah, these are huge. So that way, I don't know, I just thought it was cute. Some little novelty stuff. But anywho, we're going to be scrapping some we're going to be busting some scraps today. So let me show you what I gonna start doing. Alright. Alright, so here are the materials of what I want to be doing, or what we're going to be doing. The materials: batting, scraps is fine, low loft is better, and I hope I'm doing or saying it right. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here is my scrap of batting. Yes. And so low loft, and I hope I'm saying it right. Let me know if I'm not, obviously. Is this one, the one that's real skinny. I like this one. This one, I think I'd already mentioned this before, but my sister-in-law, she dumpster dive on this one, so I got like a big old row, and I'm still trying to use it. But this one is too fat. You see, it's too fat, too fluffy. So we don't want to use that. This one's a no-go. No. This one, yes. This one's the one that we want. So if you have scraps of this, you know, that's cool. Let's see what our next one is. Alright, the next one is scraps of cotton. We're going to be using that for the front. Let me show you what I got. This is my scrap of cotton. And so, yeah, I've been, oh my goodness, I can't even open it up. But, yeah, this is my bin of scraps of cotton. So, and that's what I did. I pretty much label almost everything what I have. But anywho, so this is what we're going to be working with, because my cajon, or my drawer, for people that don't know Spanish, it decided to open up on its own and throw up. So this is what I got to fix. This is what I got to do. So that's why I'm going to do this crazy little scrap buster. And oh yeah, this is from a previous project. I haven't even had a chance to dump that inside there because obviously my cajon decided to throw up. But since next month is going to be Valentine's, I'm doing like red and pink. So that's why I got most of the red and pink. But that's what I got right there. And let's see what else we need for our materials. And the next one is scrap of flannel. That's for the back side. Let me show you what I got. So this is my scrap flannels, the flannels of scrap, and there's obviously the front of it. So like I said, I'm going to be doing some pinks. So I got a few pinks, but these are obviously going to be a little bit too small, but this is what I did to make it happen. Let me show you, because obviously we got a measurement of what I want to do, and the measurement of what I wrote down was 10 by 8, 10 inches by 8 inches. And so what I did was, because I had made some scarves for Christmas, holidays, and these were like the leftovers. So all I did was I just sewed them together. Like, sewed these two together, and then flip that together, sew this together with that, and, you know, and obviously there's another little spot right there. So just to make a bigger one, and all I did was open the seams. Normally I just put it onto one side, but you know, I kind of wanted it flat and, you know, a little bit prettier than normal. But that's what I'm going to be using for the back, and this is what I use for the back. Now I'm still learning, because I'm not like all awesome like Jenny Doan or daggone Donna Wolf. Oh my god. Donna Wolf, I like to watch her for crocheting. Uh, Donna Jordan, you know, so obviously, you know, I'm still practicing on, you know, where to start, you know, this and that, but, you know, it's okay, you know, something for fun, you know, I'm just doing this for fun, you know, I'm not in no daggone contest, so it doesn't matter, and I'm still learning on how to bind, so that's what we're going to be doing today, is the binding. So anywho, alright, let's start out with your batting. So, okay, now I know somebody's going to be curling up and throwing up and all this and all that, because I'm probably not doing it right, because you're supposed to have this bigger than the size that you want it, but I am just going by the size of what I'm starting out with, because you may not have, you know, 10 inches by 8-inch batting. You might have 7 inches by 4 inches of batting or something, you know. I'm just doing this because it was easier for me to stay organized. But if you want your ending project to be at a certain at a certain length or certain dimension, I would probably just add maybe an inch extra, so that way you can, you know, trim and cut whatever that you need to get it to the size that you want it to be at the end. But like I said, I'm just going to do, you know, 8-inch by 10-inch of batting, and of course it's going to shrink, it's going to get smaller because of sewing and stuff. So I'm okay with the size of not being what I just said, what it's going to be on my paper at the end, because like I said, it's this little scrap buster, so who, I don't know, to me, who really cares, okay? So if you want it to be exactly 8 by 10, then just for the ending, then just add one more inch, just to play, you know, play around and you know, shaving off some stuff. So that's that. But anywho, so I already went on ahead and did a couple of them. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the backing also. The backing, I'm just gonna go ahead and just leave it a little bit bigger, you know, an extra inch, but I need to add some more, because, or no, yeah, no, well, no, that's already an inch, because I can do 9 inches right here, so I can just do 10 inches, no, 11 inches right here. So let me go on ahead and cut this real quick, okay, hold on. Alright, yep, I cut it right on the money, 11. So we got 1 inch bigger for the backing. Why did my stupid thing go like that? Go ahead, start it. Oh yeah, and this is gonna, I'm doing like a quilt, kind of like a quilt as you go. What is a quilt as you go? So that way it'll be like a little bit easier for y'all too, and me. So, cause I don't feel like doing all this crazy stuff on a little bitty thing. But anywho, so here's that. So this is what I'm gonna do real quick. So there's the backing, the backings, the good guy, good sides down, and obviously the bad side, bad guys up, batting, and then we're gonna start getting our little awesome stuff. So with the log cabins, I like to keep it somewhat traditional. I know in the middle of the log cabin, I guess this part, I know that it's supposed to be either red or yellow. And I'm probably even going to say this wrong, but I believe that the reason why that they have a red or yellow is red's for the love in the house, and the yellow is the light in the house. I don't know. I'll write it down if I can remember to do it, but if not, obviously put it on the comments below and just tell me, no, this is not what it is, this is what it really means. So, but that's what I have it in my head. I believe that's what it was. So anywho, so this one, I have it as a 3-inch strip, so I'm gonna keep it squared. I'm gonna keep it squared, so I'm just gonna do another 3-inch. So that's this thing is 3 inches. Let me see if I can put this down real quick. Hold on.
Ready? Action.
Well, we already have it action. It's action right now, see? Oh, yeah. And also, today, it rained. No, Mikey. It rained, and of course, with rain and cold, rain and cold doesn't mix together, so there's ice, so it's ice day for the kids, so no school, but I say for them to go to school. Hold on. But anywho, yeah, so whatever strip that you have, even if it's 2.5-inch strip, or like I said, mine in my case is going to be 3-inch. I'll also want to fussy cut a little heart. Hold on, let me bring it real quick. That little heart right there. So I'm just going to like kind of put in the middle. So that's another thing that I'm doing.
Okay, I don't like it.
Hush, Mikey.
Mommy,
What?
I want to tell them something.
Okay, you can say something.
So when ice turns into white, it makes snow.
Oh, crap. That's alright.
And rain makes it into snow, it turns into ice.
Yep. There you go. Too easy.
And ice turns into water, and water turns into snow.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Now back to you.
Now back to me. Okay. So here we go. And if you, I'm just going to do a regular log cabin, which is the middle, the square is going to be obviously in the middle. But I'm not going to be measuring or anything. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. But I mean, like I said, you can put it, you know, offset. You can have it offset if you want. Me, I am just going to put it, you know, fairly close in the middle. So, and, you know, like I said, it's a scrap buster, you know, something for fun. All right, so next, now the first step that we're going to do, oh, yeah, quick thing. You're always going to go round and round and round in circles. The same way. That's what a log cabin pattern is. And I will show you how to do that real quick. Alright, so the first one that I want to get, let's go ahead and get something, here we go. Let's get this crazy looking thing. I don't know, something crazy. What you want to do, if obviously you want it to be ironed, you want it to be straight. So that's what I'm gonna do. Go ahead and iron it. I'm gonna go ahead and straighten that part out. Once I straighten that part out, you can pre-measure it. So, you know, cut right there, and just put it like that. Or just leave the whole thing on there, and then when you get to that point, which I'm gonna do, you know, flip it and then cut it right there, and then it'll be even right there. But I am gonna trim this part first before anything else, before I go to the machine. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. So please pardon once again for the way that, obviously if you don't like the way that I'm videoing this, I'm just doing this just because that, you know, not only I want to do this to remember how to do this in the future, but also, you know, maybe somebody else wants to know how to do this. So, of course, you know, if my angle's not right, obviously, you know, I didn't go to school for this shit, so, there you go. So, but anywho, alright, so I got the whole strip still stuck on, you know, on here. I'm about to sew this 1/4 inch right here, right on this corner. Like I said, if you want to cut it before, you can either measure it, or what I do is I'll flip this over and then have it even to the edge. Do a little crease. And I hope my stupid phone doesn't act all stupid. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. I'm using my phone like always, because I don't have all that awesome money to buy cameras and sorts. So, hold on. There we go. And let me go ahead and get that off. Bam. So there's that. And you better stay in focus, dude. Okay. And then, you know, like I said, 1/4 inch. I'm going to make sure I'm at my 1/4 inch. 4, 5. Okay. 1/4 inch. And Okay, so I know there's a lot of people that has different ways of starting. Sometimes I will start it, needle down and then bring it up. If not, if you don't feel like doing all that craziness, just hold on to the top thread. That's what I do sometimes when I'm in a rush. Hold on to the top thread and then just start going. And then right when you get to the end, there we go. Alright, so I'm at the end already. And try your best not to go over the ending, because then, like I said, what I showed you before of the little, I don't know, backtracks or whatever will show up at the back, because obviously this is a quilt as you go method. Alright, so just did that. Can you see it? No? Yeah, kind of? No? No. Hold on, let me show you what I got, or what I did, for those who do not know. Alright, so I did start, like I said, right here in the front. I did start right there, right at the end. And then went down, tracked down, all the way to the end. So obviously I probably could have went maybe one more stitch. But you know what? That's okay. Like I said, this is for fun. Who cares? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and press it. So let me get my daggone ironer and my ironing board. There we go. Hey boy, there we go. Press it. Oh yeah, and make sure that y'all have a good batting that isn't gonna melt. That's another good thing. Alright, so we already relaxed the stitches. I'm just gonna press it down and then start up on the next one. So we just did So we just did this side, so now we're gonna do this side. So we're gonna I'm gonna use the same one. I'm gonna use the same material. So same thing. Let's come over here. Same thing. Let's turn it just a little 90 degrees. Come on. Same thing. Start it from the top. And you can either measure it or just sew it and then, cut it off. So let me go ahead and start doing that real quick.
How you open it?
I don't know. Alright.
I don't know how to open it.
So let's get this going. I hope y'all can see this. Hold on. Alright, so line that up on the bottom. I'm going to have to get up a little bit because I have the thing on my long table, which is above my sewing table. I'll show you that sometime. I don't know when. Alright, so see how I just did that? Flip and cut. So, and then bam. Alright, let me sew this real quick. And if you cannot see my sewing machine, I am so sorry. Alright. Almost there. Good enough. Good enough for me. Go ahead and cut the threads. Alright. And then there it is. Bam! So let's do the next side. And I'll like I said, you can iron it. Let me iron this real quick. I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm just gonna plop it just one time. Alright. So I'm done with that one. And like I said, it's a scrap buster, so it can be different colors. You can do whatever you want. Let's see, let's do, what is this? I'm gonna do pink. Yeah, let's do this. Something different. Alright, so this one still has the selvages on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut, no, you know what? Hello, there's another side. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this side. Now, so let's say, you got a thing like this. You want to make sure that you have strips. So the best way to cut this bad boy, let me iron this out. I'm always using my my daggone ironer. I need a Rowenta. Those are those badass ironers. Alright, so let me scoot this over. Woohoo! This thing is pretty cool. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, let's say I want a strip that's 1.5 inch thickness. So, what are you gonna do? You're gonna cut that bad boy to 1.5 inch. So let's get our handy dandy ruler. And most of the time I don't really look at the lines on here, not unless if I'm gonna line it up, you know, down here. But this part, I already know that it's straight, so I'm not even gonna worry about that. But I am gonna do 1.5 inches, and obviously I'm left-handed, so y'all are probably gonna look at me like, what the hell is she doing? So there's my 1.5 inch right there. And I'm gonna do another one just in case. And if my strip is not long enough, which is probably not gonna be long enough on the other side, what I'm gonna do is I am going to sew them together. So let me show you what that means, or what I'm talking about. All right. So so I got that there. I'm gonna go ahead, flip this over, you know, same thing, line it up. Where's my daggone scissors? Here they are. Scissors, cut that spot. Now it's even. Alright, let me sew this. Hold on to the thread. Where in the heck is my pedal? There you are. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, good. Thank you. Let's get these off. Oh, wow. Alright, flip it. And I just finger press it. Alright. Turn it another 90 degrees. Let me see. Okay, yeah, this will definitely fit. Okay, example. So let's say I had this. I was like, oh no, I want to use it. So get another strip, and I'm gonna go ahead and just sew it together so I can just show y'all. Go ahead and sew that together, and then you have a longer strip. And like I said, when I'm doing these log cabins, I'm just gonna go ahead and open seam it. Mikey, behave. So there you go. Look at that. Bam. Now you have it. That's long enough. But you know, like I said, if I didn't have the other one, that was long enough. But I'm still gonna do it. So there you go. And of course, you know, obviously I didn't really cut it straight right here. But you know what? Like I said, who cares? It's gonna be all inside the seams. Who fucking cares? So there you go. All right. Let's do this. Hold on to your thread. That's what I always do. Some people, they use the little strip in the beginning, but since we're doing a quilt as you go method, obviously you can't do that. Or if you can, I have no idea how to do it. Maybe one more. There we go. Alright. See? And then that's it. That's all you're going to do. Just do one whole round. See? And then I always like to try to keep my threads as minimal as I can. So at least try to, you know, make it good. And there you go. Bam. Too easy. There it is. So, you want to do another round? Here's the other spot right here. Let's go ahead and do another round. Let me see what I can find. Let's do this glittery looking thing. What, baby? What? Oh my goodness! Hey, I'm doing my sewing.
Okay, you're done with the phone. Now it's my turn.
No, sir.
Why?
All right, because I said so. That's why. All right, here we go. Same thing, and like I said, this one is a 2-inch strip. So it doesn't have to be 3 inches. It doesn't have to be 1.5. It can be anything that you want. Any strip that you want. As long as it finishes like one whole side, you can use it. Okay? It's just a daggone scrap buster. Alright. Same thing. 1.5 inch. I mean 1.5 inch. Quarter inch daggone seam allowance. And then just sew. And then get to the end of it. There you go. There it is. So you stitched it. Now let's flip it. And that's all you're doing. See? This is a good way to, you know, bust up your scraps. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and do this round. Well, yeah, do this whole round. Or you know what? No, fuck it. I'm just going to be quiet for a moment. So that way I can hurry up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my little thing. Cut that bad boy. There we go. Come on, dude. And, you know, if you have different patterns of, you know, how you want it to look. You know, log cabins are so freaking easy. You know, they look so complicated, but they really are so freaking easy. Alright, let's see what else I got. Let's do this cute pink. Oh, this is so cute. This cute little pink. And so, same thing. I want to use this. So, let's come on over. Alright, there we go. And go ahead and do these. This is going to be scary. Let me see if I can do a 1-inch strip. I don't think I've done 1 inch. I'm curious. Very curious of how this is going to look like. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it the full 2 sides that I want to do. Well, one way to find out. Let's see what happens. I'll scoot on over to over here. Come on, dude. There you go. There you go. Okay, so making my strips longer. Alright, there we go. Right sides together. Let's get these together. Hold on to my thread. And then I'm going to put these two. I'm going to chain piece it. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, chain piece it. I'm just going to put these two together. Leave this patch still together. I'm just going to kind of scoot these over and bring this in. Little chain piecing. Chain piece is where you don't break the thread on the needle. You just keep on going. Alright. So, got that. Go ahead and snip those apart. Take that down. Let's go ahead and do this. Come on, dude. Open it up. Come on, you fucking piece of shit. There we go. There we go. Open that up. Like I said, if you want to keep them hanging on one side or laying down on one side, that's fine too. I just like to open it when I'm doing log cabins because there's so many seams. Alright. Let's see how this is going to look like. I'm really curious. Alright, line it up. Hold on to your thread. It's the hardest thing I'll ever have to do. Alright, let's go ahead and flip that so I can make it even at the end. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Alright, this one I am going to have to pop it with the ironer real quick. Hold on. Flip it. Let me pop it with the iron. There we go. Let's do this side. Please, Lord Jesus, let me have enough. Yes, I have enough. Jesus is good. Jesus is good. He's always good. Just depends on what route you're going to take. Okay. Try your best to stay on, to keep your edges even. Because I know I didn't. Okay. I did this one a little bit different. Alright, let's see. Let me flip that. There we go. Now it's even. It's the hardest thing. Oh, cool. I ever have to do. Alright. Now, okay, so let me bring it over here to even it out. Sorry. Okay. So now, okay, so you see how it's starting to look all a little wonky, like here's something all crazy over here. It's not really quite even. You know what? It's okay. Like I said, this is for fun. It's okay. Like I said, I just eyeballed it and just fucking put it right there. That's pretty much what it is. If yours comes out all crooked like that, it's because the center was crooked. I believe so. And then also, if your seam's not straight, it'll eventually come out crooked. So, but you know what? Like I said, it's a buster. Who cares? You know, something for fun. You know? So, I'm not making any money off of it. So, and even if I was making money off of it, I'll probably sell it for like $2. So, whatever. It is what it is. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and do another round off the camera. You want to make sure that the whole thing, the whole batting is covered, okay? That's our goal. That's our goal, is for the whole batting to be covered. So, even like right here, you still want to put something right there. So, you know, when you go all the way around, just put something right there. I'll show you. Let me go ahead and do one more round and go from there, okay? I'll be right back. Alright, so here is my big old hot mess. Isn't that crazy? But all the sides are all covered up, so that's what you want. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to trim it up. So, and you know, here's the back. It looks all crazy. So, but like I said, I'm still learning, you know, how to not go over. But you know what? Like I said, who cares? So, oh yeah, and then like I did this right here because there's like literally one little piece that was stuck out. So, let me go ahead and start trimming. So that way it'll be a little bit easier for me to see what I got. Get that off. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Perfect. Let me do just a little bit off. Yep. Just a teeny tiny bit. Teeny tiny. There we go. Alright, now I'm on it. Alright. Now we're even with the batting. So, just do that all the way around. Let's see. Yeah, Treyu. That's my little doggy. Well, he's not little, obviously. He's a Great Pyrenees. He's 2 years old. And he's a big baby. Alright, there we are. To tell you I have that song in my head. If anybody knows 98 Degrees, that is what I'm singing. And And that's it. And that's it. Alright. Oh. Alright. Get in there. There we go. Like I said, it's going to be all crooked. Because I made it crooked. There we go. Alright. So let's see what we got. Oops. Where am I at? Here it is. Alright. So we left off with, or we ended up with, just a little less than, oops. Sorry. A little less than 10 inches, but you know what, that's okay. A little over 9.5. It's okay. Like I said, something fun. And brought it down a little less than 8 inches. So, and like I said, sorry, I'm on my phone, so I didn't fix it back up to landscape, or I guess y'all looking at it now, landscape. So we're gonna kind of be having 2 black blocks on the side of you for a moment. So, now the last thing to do is binding. So, go ahead and cut yourself. I used 2.5 inch jelly roll strips, but you know, if you're more comfortable using thinner ones, thinner binding, by all means go for it. Like I said, I'm still kind of learning on doing the binding. Normally I just sew all the way around and then flip it inside out, or the right side out, and then top stitch the edge. That's what I normally do. But you know, I'm trying to space out my horizon. So, alright. So, oops, sorry. So there's that. And let me go ahead and get the binding ready, okay? I'll be right back. Alright, and we are back, and we are back to normal. Alright, so here's my 2.5 inch strip. Flip it one way. Raw edges together. I just pressed it. I normally cut from the bolt for these. So anywho, this is what I've been doing, and it's kind of been working out pretty good for me. Let me go ahead and scoot on over her. There you go. What's the matter, baby? You better not be making no mess.
I'm not.
Okay. Alright, so I normally start somewhere that's like halfway mark. Somewhere right here. Somewhere in between here. You don't want to start, I don't like to start all the way up here, because of course, you know, you have to bind it together. You have to sew it together, and corners kind of hard to do that, and then plus you got your miter. So somewhere over here is what I like. And then leave yourself a good little tail, so that way, you know, you can cut it, trim it, cut it, and all that good stuff. Alright. And like always, let's get this bad boy going. Good Lord Jesus, please be with me. I do like a little back stitch. And when I get to the corner, I'll back stitch again, get off, and then do the miter thing. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Oops. Alright. Go ahead and trim this off. Okay. Alright. So, this is what I did, obviously. I'm at the corner, obviously. You want like a little 1/4 inch. I did a little bit more than a 1/4 inch. Like a little scant more. But that's okay. And you want your corner to go at a 45-degree angle. And if you are not too sure if yours is at a proper 45-degree angle, this is what I always look at. I look at right here at this edge. Make sure that it's straight, you know, and it's straight. I just cut all funky, and then of course my block is all crooked. So, you know, but anywho, so that's how you do your 45 degree right here. So you're flipping it that way, you know, you got to see it. And then what you're going to do next is flip it back down onto the work. And you want this part to be straight, and of course this part is going to be straight. So you got that. So now you got like this little bitty flap. It may look wrong, but trust me, it's not. It's right. And then start at the 1/4 inch, you know, like the way you would. I like to start a little bit more in, or I guess you would say more out, like closer to the border, yeah, to the edge. But you know, I guess it's whatever your preference is. But you do want to be at a 1/4 inch, so that way, you know, the seams would at least match or close up. There you go. So let me go ahead and sew all the way straight down. Keep it straight. And then same thing. Stop, you know, 1/4 inch. Back stitch is what I do. Cut that off. Same thing. Flip it out. Do, you know, 90 degrees right there. It's straight right here. 90, or not 90, good lord, 45 degree right here. Then flip it back inside your work. Straight right here, and sew 1/4 inch down. Let me go ahead. Oh shit, I didn't hold my thread. Alright, let's fix this bad boy up. Same thing, 1/4 inch, back stitch, 45 degree angle, straight right here at the bottom, flip it inside your work, straight right here, straight right there, turn it, sew it right there, 1/4 inch down. We're almost done. Hold on to the thread. Alright, let's go and sew this bad boy. Alright, last one. Back stitch, 1/4 inch away from the edge. 45 degree angle. Make sure it's straight. This one's going to look all funky, but that's okay. It just shows it has characteristics. Alright, we're in the last inning. Alright. Alright. So, let me bring it about right here so I can show y'all. Back stitch. Okay, so this is what oh, hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, I got distracted for a moment. Alright, so we're at the end. We got like this long ass tail, another pretty good long tail. You can go ahead and, you know, cut it in the middle. It don't matter, wherever you want to cut it. We're about to put all this binding together. Alright, so this... Alright, so there's that. Alright, so you want this one to overlap a 1/2 inch. Okay, so you know, wherever 1/2 inch is at, you know, that's where you want to go. So once you figure out where your 1/2 inch is at, like I said, I'm still kind of learning this. I should be measuring. You know what, let me measure. So from the end right here all the way, oh yay, yep, I did it right on. That's a 1/2 inch. So 1/2 inch is where you want it to overlap, 1/2 inch, because that's where we're gonna bind it together. Alright, so now it's gonna look something like that. So now just make sure you don't get it all twisted, because I gotten mine's twisted quite a few times. Alright, so when I open it up like this. Here, let me show you. I open it up like this, and then I just kind of squinch them together just like that. And if you need to use a pin, by all means use a pin. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use a pin just in case. And because I normally don't use pins, but in this case I am. And you know, you want to kind of bunch this up to make it a little bit easier for you. And like in the other videos, what I've seen, you know, they've made it really, really long. But you know, this is what I'm doing, because obviously, you know, it's a little mug rug, so I can't really go that far. Alright, so getting these bad boys binded, whatever you want to call it. Alright, and 1/4 inch right here, right down the line, because 1/4 plus 1/4 is 1/2 inch, so that's why we overlapped it 1/2 inch. So if my calculation is correct, it should lay flat. So let's see if it lays flat. So let's see, let's get this bad boy on here. Get that pin out. Please, Lord Jesus, let this be straight. And everybody is up in my house. And there's no school, like I said, because I'm assuming people don't know how to drive in the ice. Yay! It is straight. Pretty daggone straight. Alright, so now that that's straight, and just sew it down. Alright, and then after we sew it down, then we're going to flip the bind around. And you know what? What I should have done, and I just realized it right now when I said flip it around. I wanted this to be in the front, like the way I did with this one. See how I flipped it? It was sewn in the back, and then I flipped it, and then the flappy flap is in the front. But obviously I messed up. But you want to put, obviously you want to put it in the back. So let me see if I can do this, because I have pink, light pink thread on the bobbin, and then I have my white on top. That's why I wanted it like that. But maybe, that's alright. Like I said, it's for fun. Who cares? And just flip it over. And what I normally do is I just do that with my nail of steel. There it goes. There you go. Do a nice little finger press on this. And like, look, there's half of your miter, and then the other half is going to be in the back. So at least you know you did that part right. See, there's that little miter right there at the 45, the corner. All right, so flip it over, and I'll trim this one off. All right, and then just flip it over like that. And then you just want to sew right there at the edge. Now, I kind of sewed a little bit close to this edge, so when I sew it down here, it's actually gonna make a line over here. So it's not actually gonna be a stitch in the ditch. But you know, who cares? It's all right. It's for fun. It's for fun. Alright, and then I'll show you how to do the corner. Okay, let me see. Can you see it? No, you can't. Alright, now I'm going to move this. Alright. I hope y'all can see this. I really do hope so. And then, of course, with me being left-handed, it doesn't really help much. Alright, okay. But you're over here at the edge. You're over here at the edge. And all you're going to do is you're going to flip it up. You know. Flip it up. Kind of hold the corner. Let me see. Let me see if I can move this. Right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's your little miter right there. And, you know, and if you want to pop a pin in there, you can. I am, because this is my first corner. So, oh, Jesus. Alright. There you go. I hope you can see. Let me check. Okay, there we go. Alright, let me sew down real quick. Please, Lord Jesus, stay even. Please, please, please. Don't run over your pin. Pull it out. Let me hand crank it. Oh, I can. There we go. Okay. I got the needle down. Turn it. Now, obviously, there's other people that does it a whole lot better than me. But, like I said, I'm still learning. And all that good stuff. So, same thing. Get it straight down. Flip it. Okay. I'm not going to use a pin on this one. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. Crank it. Needle down. Turn. Alright. We're almost there. Alright. Same thing. Go straight. Flip it up. Okay. Alright, crank it down, needle down, turn. Almost last. Almost last. Almost to the last one. Alright, almost. Oh shit, I went too close, went too close, went too close. That's okay. It's okay. Alright, crank it, turn, needle down. Alright. Alright, we're almost done. There, I just went over it twice. On the same spot. So, and let me get this. Ta-da! Obviously there's a whole bunch of threads, but that's okay. So, but like I said, see right here, your thread's gonna show on the other side, on the front side, the way that I did it. So obviously, oh baby, that's a big old diaper, I gotta go change it. So see, pretty much that's the reason why that I did it backwards. But anywho, hope you enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up, like, whatever. Obviously, I already know all of my mess ups. Like I said, this is just something for fun. And I'm not all that awesome like everybody else. But anyways, that's it. So, talk to you later. Peace.